with everything that's taking place in the United States of America, with all the protests, the demonstration, and the commitment it's taken of these protesters to clash against authorities, I think it's full time they make a demand to end income tax. And I'm going to have to repeat that as much as I can because this is what my video was about. This is something that I feel very passionate about. And I understand that there are people out there who love paying tax and support paying taxes because they claim and they believe that it's what upholds a country. And let's be clear, we pay taxes on houses, on car purchases, on cigarettes, on liquor. I don't think you pay that, but on food, on clothes, on all of these items. And the government has millions of ways of making money, and no one has a choice in the amount of income or tax that they pay on their income. This is a set price and it's been going on for so long. And I've actually watched videos before about taxes and income tax and how it was first introduced and why it was introduced. Um, Sometimes I believe I've heard someone said it was something about the war times, and after the war, the government they had first said that after the war they would actually end the income tax, right? But obviously there was some smartass who said this is a good idea, let's keep on collecting the money, right? And the people have to realize that, you know what, since we're pushing the boundaries in 2020, I would hope that somebody would push the boundary of these governments and to let them know that, you know what, enough is enough. Stop taking people's income taxes. I'll guarantee you, a lot of people will put the fear in your heart that, oh, if you don't take people's income taxes, this world would collapse in an instant, right? Well, if you believe that, why don't you do a demonstration? Why don't you do it for a period of time and then see what happens, right? But no, why is it that we're not able to actually test that just to see what happens? Because people will always do the fear mongering where they let you believe that if you don't pay your income tax, right, that the world would collapse. And it's not the case. It's not the case at all. There seems to be something that's happening in 2020. It seems to be coming from the deep, the bottom of these people's soul, the anguish, the disgust, the resentment for authority and the system, right? So I do believe that people are fighting for a change, and 2020 will definitely stick out as a year to remember. It's a historical year from the COVID-19, the pandemic, and everything that's taken place. People standing up fighting for justice. I mean, the post George Floyd world that we're living in. Like, let's be clear, man. It is this black man's death that started all of this. But you could tell that it was pent up anger within the people, within the systematic police brutality, within the systematic racist country. And I use that as in, you know what, honestly, I don't believe the country's just openly, blatantly racist like that. Of course, there are instances where you do see issues of racism, but like I said, I do see America being very progressive. But with that said, though, right, I do believe that actually I don't even fight for Black Lives Matter like that. I don't believe that this is something that happens on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. What happens on a weekly basis or a bi-weekly basis is the government robbing us of our money. So this is a more important with everything that's taking place in the United States of America, with all the protests, the demonstration, and the commitment it's taken of these protesters to clash against authorities, I think it's full time they make a demand to